aren't in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The give to the right. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Snap it to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's busted. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nebraska, 0.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here. The drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They try to pop a run on the draw. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make move to change impossible. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. The pull and throw off the RPO. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay. Drive. offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. So now it's second and long. The lone back's got it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. That's reeled in, it's Bryant. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, and not until... Red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's second and 14. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they'll try the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do.
Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive show. In Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab on the back. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Makes the grab. It's busted. Continues to fight for yards. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's busted. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The running back has it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target over the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. And the Wolverines are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you...
Intercepted. Their defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.